Today, I'm going to give you the final basic entryway to enjoy brandy as a cocktail. Previously, I've shown you how to make the mint julep. I've also done the sidecar. Now, actually, we're looking at the old fashioned. Hello, brandy lovers. Welcome back to the channel. But for those of you that are new around these parts, hello, welcome. My name is Steve the Barman, and you are joining me on my brand new brandy journey. I've been a brandy lover all my entire life, but never really dedicated the time and the effort into learning, into tasting, into going down a brandy rabbit hole. Now that I'm a few years into my rum journey, it's time to kind of like branch out and look at brandy, which is my ultimate favorite spirit of choice. So if that sounds like fun, if you want to learn with me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But don't forget, I have got 5 other YouTube channels, all with their own specific niches, attracting different audiences. So make sure you check those links out in the description below. So look, I'm going to say this right out the gate. For me, not all brandies, not all cognacs are suited to the old fashioned. For me, I do think you need a little bit of a bump in ABV, and I do think you need a little bit of complexity with your brandy. So for instance, the brandies that I've featured so far, the Ombre and the 1840, while they are really good, I don't think they really showcase this spirit as much. Whereas this, the 10 Generations Pierre Ferrand, I think really does. It's a slightly stronger. I call this a journey cognac, like I refer to journey rums. It just, there's so many layers, there's so many depth of flavors going on in here. And it's just perfect. Perfect for this cocktail. Now look, the ingredients you've got here really need no introduction, and this should be a no-brainer of a video for you. But just in case you've never made an old fashioned before, your brandy of choice, we're using the 10 Generations here. Some sugar syrup. This is kind of, as I say, this I've talked about this time and time again on my rum channels, but this is a cane sugar syrup. So treat it more as Demerara, but it's actually kind of unrefined cane sugar syrup in there. Billingtons, if you're in the UK, that's what that is. And then we've got Angostura bitters. But I dare say you could have a whole field day with different bitters in different cognacs, different brandies and such. So don't take Angostura bitters as gospel. I'm just using it purely here for base old-fashioned territory with brandy. It's up to you to go on your little exploration. I've got at least sort of 45, 50 different bitters down here. Orange would work in here. Perhaps not banana, but that's up to you to decide. So I am going straight into my glass, but I'm going for 60 ml double bubble, 2 ounces of your cognac, your 10 Generations. I'm just going for a 5 ml bar spoon of your sugar, but you adjust to your own palate. And then 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Add some nice fat chunky ice. Stir down for anywhere between sort of 10 seconds and 30 seconds to get your required dilution. Top up with more ice to put the brakes on that dilution, and garnish with either a fresh orange peel or a dried orange like I use. Now, I couldn't agree more with the guys at Pierre Ferrand and Alexandre himself. I think the complexity of that brandy, that cognac, the layers that goes on there, the little bit of spice that goes on there, the extra ABV that's in there, 46% ABV, I think that makes a really, really good old fashioned. Again, I talk about this all the time, but I've never got into whiskey. And even a whiskey old fashioned, you know, I do go a little bit of extra sugar to sort of cut that back a little bit because I'm not a whiskey fan. And to a rum to an extent, I do go a little bit more, maybe 10 ml of rum, so 10 ml of sugar sometimes. But with the brandy, because I love drinking brandy neat, just that little subtle hint of sugar, but the bitters, and you can have a field day with the bitters, you really can. It's just a delicious way, really good way, fascinating way to get into brandy and cognac. Now, what I want you to do, get in the comments below, if you're a traditional whiskey old-fashioned drinker or a rum-fashioned drinker, I want you to try it with brandy and let me know in the comments below the difference. Or if you've tried it, which do you prefer? You know, is it a go-to? Is it kind of, do you prefer the brandy, or actually do you prefer whiskey, but the brandy makes a nice change? Let us know in the comments below. And actually, for you more experienced brandy drinkers amongst us that are now tuning in, is there any better brandies, cognacs out there to make a rum fashioned than the 10 Generations? Let me know in the comments below.